Miles, that is so rude. Hey, it's Monet and Miles, apparently. Yeah, so I realized that there will be no perfect time for me to do a video, and in that imperfection is today's video. All right, well, I'm actually glad that I checked that because all the footage before where I needed the microphone for, it actually wasn't even, like, you couldn't even hear me. So I'm glad I went ahead and did that. So yeah, I was thinking of either Feline or Serene, somewhere along those lines. Don't ask me why. I just really like those names, and I think that would be a really good name for my character. So, Avi, she's gonna have curly hair. Not really sure how long or short just yet. I don't want to keep saying this, but this is gonna be a developing character. But so I'm thinking something like this, some ears. Maybe those are too big, but maybe she can have a lot of hair actually. Okay, I think I'll just do maybe a few more faces just to kind of feel out like how I want it to look. Maybe like some short curly hair. Yeah, I like that. I do know that some of the personality traits I want her to have I don't necessarily want her to have like all the characteristics of a fox, but I do want her to be kind of like sly, a little kind of bashful at times. I don't know if you've ever watched how a fox operates, but then I just say I don't want her to have characteristics of a fox, and now I'm about to go into characteristics of a fox, but I don't know yet. I really like foxes for some reason. I've always really liked them, and why wouldn't my first OC be something with a fox? And then depending on like how good I actually get this character developed, I was even thinking I could, make like a little comic or write a story about her or something like that. Who knows where this will go? But as far as Inktober, I want something that I can consistently draw with the prompts. And yeah, ooh, I'm liking this so far. I do want her to have a tail. So would this make her a furry? Maybe that will make her a furry. I don't know. I kind of want to have like where, I don't know if she'll have like superpowers or like abilities, but I had this idea of having her being able to transform into an actual fox, or like putting certain pieces on that will give her appearance to be more fox-like. And again, this is just all really rough. And see if she has, I feel like if she has like this tail, it's already gonna be like pretty bushy. I don't know if I want her to have long hair. I think I want her to have short hair. I think short hair would probably like fit better. Y'all let me know what you think. Should I give her like long hair or short hair? I'm purposefully not drawing hands. So I just realized, how on earth is she gonna have ears up here, and ears here too? I'm gonna have to get rid of the ears. I don't like that at all. That's better. Yeah. So some time has passed since the last cut, and I wasn't even sure if I was even gonna come back on here and do this, but I don't wanna allow what just happened to stop my progress and my goals. My cat Miles has been missing for like a couple days, and long story short, we found him. Unfortunately, he has passed away, and we're pretty sure he got either ate something bad, got poisoned or whatever. And we went out to walk to look for him, and we just so happened to see our neighbor who Miles is kind of always over there in the morning. Just for context, he did go out at night, and in the mornings he would always come back, and he loved going out in the garden and, you know, chasing birds and just doing what cats do. Anyway, so we were walking, me and my husband, to go see if we could find him, and I just so happened to see my neighbor, and I was like, hey, we should ask him if he's seen Miles. And as soon as we asked him, he said that he found him in his yard this morning, and he had already placed him in a garbage bag to dispose of him because he didn't know, obviously, you know, whose cat it was. And it looked like that he ate something bad and got poisoned. Maybe he ate a plant, maybe he got a hold of a rodent or something that had been poisoned. But I say all that to say that the theme for my Inktober this year will be in dedication to Miles. And I will attach pictures and all that so y'all can see him. He was a very, very good cat, and he will be missed a lot. So yeah, sorry for crying on YouTube. So at this point, in addition to the original character Feline or Serene, I am going to make a partner OC in honor of Miles, and I think that will... sorry. One of my daughters just came in here. Everybody's pretty upset about Miles, so I was just talking to her about him, and yeah, but kind of lost my train of thought. We will be doing an OC dedicated to Miles. Yeah, I will. Not necessarily sure what's gonna come of this, but he really, really, really was a really good cat. Like, first of all, let me just say sorry. Definitely did not intend for the what's the word? I don't know the word, y'all. The freaking context of this video to be so sorrowful, but I guess it is what it is, and death is unexpected sometimes, and you have to appreciate those that are here when they're here, and all your loved ones, animals, people, all of it. And yeah, so oh my gosh, I can't even remember what I'm talking about. Please excuse me for being so scatterbrained. But yeah, he was a really great cat, and the timing of him coming into our lives was very divine. Last year, or maybe it's been a little bit more, I don't even know how to start this. So we had another cat, and I will attach a picture of him. His name was Archie, and we actually rescued him during Hurricane Harvey. And he was such a good cat as well. And he was a cat that actually saved our family from a good number of situations. One being where we had a carbon monoxide leak, and he actually woke us up and essentially saved everybody in the house. And he was always a great cat, very, very loving. And so he passed away. We went out of town. My father actually passed away about a year ago in March, and we drove all the way to California to his funeral. And when we came back, we found Archie by the door, and he had passed away. Archie's cause of death, I have always suspected that it was cancer because he had had a couple tumors and stuff on his body that progressively just didn't heal and things like that. And he had like an autoimmune issue where he would like lick himself raw and, you know, just kind of stuff like that. And there was really nothing to be done. The vets have checked it out, and it was just something that, you know, it was just what he was dealing with. And so anyways, when we came back and Archie was gone, literally within, I'd say, a couple weeks, I went to our local pet store because we have dogs as well. And so I was going to get dog food, and they had some kittens up for adoption. And one of them happened to be an orange tabby. And I remember when I saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, he looks so much like Archie. But it was so fresh, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to think about it. Like a week later, a week or two later, I went back, dog food again. And all of the other siblings had been adopted, and it was just this orange cat that was left. And at that point, I told myself, I was like, it's kind of like too coincidental, but I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do anything. If he happens to be here again, the next time I come, then I'll think about it. I'll entertain the thought. Well, I went back a week later, I think, for treats or something, and he was still there. And then I filled out an application, because you had to fill out an application to adopt any of the kittens or whatever. And so I filled out the application, and I was like, I'm just gonna fill it out. Like, I'm not really anticipating getting approved to adopt this cat. And long story short, they gave me a call and said that he was free to go home with us. And so I went and picked him up, and this is how we got Miles. And when I got his paperwork, his birth date was, I think, 2 days after the date that Archie passed away. And so it just really felt like I'm really trying not to cry, y'all. It really felt like God sent him to us. And with my dad passing away, you know, I really just felt like God sent him to us. And it was right after my dad passed away, so it was a very sensitive time. Miles brought a lot of love and joy into our lives, and sadly, he was only a year. He was so young, and it's just so crazy to think that he's not going to be here anymore because of whatever happened. And I feel so guilty because I was the last person to let him outside. And yes, I do completely understand that that's the risk you run when you let your cats go outside. But he, even on days when we tried to keep him in the house, like if it was going to be bad weather, he was consistent at the door, meowing, and he would come and purposefully do things and then lead you to the door because he just wanted to go outside, and he really enjoyed that activity. And so it's just extremely unfortunate, and I wish I would have loved on him just a little bit more had I known that the last time would have been the last time that I would have got to pet him and play with him and everything. So, but yeah, I don't know what is going to come of this OC, but this is in honor of you, Miles, and your sweet, sweet, sweet soul. And he was a great cat, absolutely great boy. I miss him so much, and yeah, but thank y'all for listening to me, if you are listening. And if you've ever lost a pet, you know how difficult it is. But yeah, I I don't know what will become of this OC. All I know is that it is going to be a homage to a very good cat, and I believe that everything happens for a reason, and me wanting to have a theme for Inktober, and sadly within literally minutes of me recording this video initially, we found out about the passing of Miles. I just cannot let that go without it being a sign that this is the direction that I'm led to go. So this is what I'm going to do. And yeah, we will be working on this OC, and Miles will definitely have the personality of Miles, and Feline, Serene, I don't know what her name is yet. If y'all comment below what you think her name should be, and I'm gonna leave it up to y'all, whichever, because I like both of these names, honestly. So whichever gets the most comments, that's the name that she will be. And as for Miles, we will be definitely working on his character. I'm trying to think of like what hairstyle I want him to have. Personality, that part is already done. Like, Miles was very playful. He was very, very friendly, so loving, so affectionate. And yeah, so this character will definitely mirror those traits. At all of these faces right now, I am leaning towards more this face with the big eyes and thick brows, but hairstyle wise, I'm leaning more towards like this one. I wanna play with it just a little bit more before making a concrete decision, but thick brows are definitely, I think, fitting for this character. Something along the lines of this, and definitely have not considered a color palette yet. Let's see here. I feel like color palette is going to be easy just because it is going to be similar to him. And, you know, he was an orange tabby, so I feel like that's going to be really simple. I actually like that. I think I'm going to try to do perhaps some braids for him, but it's so hard to like humanize animals. Yeah, I know I'm like switching up right here. I don't know why. I grabbed that and I don't even know what I did with my red pencil. It like literally disappeared within a matter of seconds, but I think that I'm thinking about the personality of Miles, and I don't think braids actually fits him, so kind of gonna go a different direction and see how I feel about that. I think this might work better. I suck at drawing hair, so trying to plot this out is kind of a challenge, but I'm here for it. I'm gonna be loose and we're gonna see what we come up with. No, forgive me, I'm like legit like all over the place right now, but I said I wasn't gonna make him with curly hair, but we're back with curly hair again, so. Just trying to get a feel for what he's gonna look like. I don't know if I've really explored very many variations of the face or what. Maybe he needs to be a little bit on the wider jaw side. Oh man, this is so difficult to do and to think about. I don't even know why I committed to doing this right now. Here we are. Here we are, y'all. Here we are. Kind of like this, actually. Kind of like this a lot. Yeah. We'll keep working at it, and we'll see where we get to. I think I'm just gonna lay down just a little bit of color on this one, just for the sake of feeling something different. And after that, I think we'll go ahead and end this video. Oh, I say this is what the OC is going to look like, but it's still a work in progress, so we are working this out, and we're going to see what we like and what we don't like about it. We will keep what we like and toss what we don't. Eyebrows, lips. Yeah, this is going to be very, very loose, and I feel like I can breathe, and this is very therapeutic for me, so I think my soul knew that I needed to do this. So yeah. Yep. Well, this is gonna be the end of the video for now, guys, and I have a lot to prepare for. I will still be doing Inktober and just have some things I have to process for the rest of the evening. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'm so sorry that this video is probably sad and kind of not the most positive vibes, but if you stayed along so far, thank you. And yeah, we're gonna stop here for tonight, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks. Bye.